Hello, Work in Progress Wednesday, and I don't really have anything much in progress as such that I'm working on actively. What I'm mostly doing at the moment is sewing more bags because I have a big pile of fabric still on the table that has been cut out. I think there's a tiny spider on my glasses, just one sec. Yes, there is. So I've got a lot of bags that I've cut out that are waiting to be sewn, and I keep adding to that pile by cutting out more bags. So I'm running on the spot with getting the bags done. I'm on a treadmill. But I do want to get that table cleared because I do only have one table for my crafting adventures. Adventures is a strong word. And I want to get the loom out. I've got the weaving itch. It's a medically recognised condition, and the only cure is to do some weaving. So I feel like I should clear that table off before I get out the loom. Whether or not I will clear off the table before I get out the loom, it remains to be seen. But I am working to get that pile of fabric down a little bit. Now, something that I did make over the weekend to cheer myself up, because I've been a bit down lately. I think we all have, or some of us have. Some of us haven't. We're all unique humans. Anyway, I made a teddy bear. So I was looking for something else in the fabric stash, and I found this fabric, which was part of the crafter pack that I ordered a couple of years ago now when I made Waverley the Wonky Bear. If you haven't seen Waverley the Wonky Bear, it's a very, very wonky bear that I made out of the Waverley Mills Crafters Pack offcuts, which is a kilogram of sort of blanket fabric, basically, that you can use for crafts. I'll put a link in the iCard to the video. I think maybe 8 people watched that, so it's likely that you haven't seen Waverley the Wonky Bear. But you should, because Waverley is a very wonky bear. And so is this one. So it's quite a simple bear pattern. I'll show you the book that it came out of in a minute. The reason her arms are out like that is because this pattern is actually designed to be what the author of the book calls a hanimal. So you should be able to, or you are able to, put a panel on the back of the bear, which means that you can put your hand up, sort of like that-ish, I suppose, and then manipulate the bear a little bit like a puppet, which I didn't do because I couldn't be bothered. So I've just got a plain bear. And the reason the bear is wearing the skirt is because there is some very, very dodgy sewing on the legs to get the legs attached to the body. And what do we do when we've done some dodgy sewing? We hide it. That's what we do. I did unpick it a couple of times and then I got over it, and the fabric was starting to fray, so I just thought, but I will show you the dodgy sewing. So they're quite badly attached legs. They are attached, they're firmly on, but not attractive, not well done. So I've just thought, well, I'll just pop a little skirt on her and no one will ever know except for you, because I've just told you. But that is the bear. Let me go down here, because this is where I keep my stuff, and show you the book. So this is the book. I've still got the bear in my hand. Hang on, there we go. This is the book. It's long out of print, obviously. I don't know when it came out, the 80s, I think. It is called, it doesn't say, it is called Classic Teddy Bear Designs, Heirlooms to Make and Dress. I will put the information in the description if you would like to try and track it down. This one's off eBay, probably on the Advanced Book Exchange if you're looking for it. It's quite good if you're a beginner, sort of. The instructions aren't hugely detailed, but you get the gist. And it's got a lot of different patterns for jointed bears and unjointed bears. And this is an unjointed bear under my wing here. Just let me put my book down. Good noise. Unjointed because there's no, I mean, the arms are attached, obviously, and the legs are sort of attached. A joint would be a disc that sits inside the bear and a disc that sits inside the arm so that you can move the arm sort of independently. I didn't have a set that would fit the amount of fabric. Let me say this in a way that makes some kind of sense. I didn't have a set of joints that would fit a bear that I could make with the fabric I had available to me. Did that make sense? Let me know in the comments. So the other thing that actually, if it didn't make sense, don't let me know. I don't need to know. I'm just going to put this bear down and I will tell you what else I've kind of sort of been working on a little bit. So what I'm working on is not this, because I'm wearing this, it's finished, but this is an example of a magic ball project. This is all my leftovers from crochet and weaving, tied together into one ball of yarn, and then I make something out of it. And what I've actually done is left the magic ball at my feet. But I can show you what I'm turning the magic ball into at the moment, which is a blanket. And I've made some progress. I've done like maybe 3 rounds since I showed you this. This has been really good for the cold nights because it keeps you warm while you're working on it. So yeah, this is just what I'm working on to kind of just chill a bit at the end of the day, because you don't have to do any counting, you don't have to do much thinking, and you end up with a big granny square blanket or a big granny rectangle blanket. There it is in shot, and there's the last bit. So I'll show you the magic ball as it stands. It's down here. Everything in my life is down there. That's the magic ball as it stands. It may not be big enough to make a proper big blanket out of, but I do have a a circle shrug that I made out of the magic ball that I don't love. It doesn't fit very well, and that's my fault because I didn't follow the pattern properly, so I've got no one to blame on that but myself. But I may unravel that and add it back to the magic ball and add it to the blanket, because this blanket needs to be big for no other reason than it can be. And that is what I have for you this week. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.